number 3. We'll start in a little administrative action here. At the request of the patron, House Bill 2703, Freitas, he asked that we pass by for the day the bill. Okay, motion, second. Okay, all in favor of that, please say aye. Aye. Okay, that bill's passed by for the day. Next bill is House Bill 2013, Chairman Peace.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, the members committee. You previously heard this bill, so the proper motion, I think, would be to reconsider the vote by which you recommended reporting, and I'll speak once the bill's before us. So
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, the bill's now before.
thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the committee. At the subcommittee, we had some questions raised. I think we're pretty close to having a good bill, but being that it's the posture of this committee not to forward bills that are works in progress, I felt that it would be, the right thing to do, frankly, to come back before you all. Thank you for your courtesies, but offer the bill up for being laid on the table and something we can work on in the off session of the year. It's a good bill, it's a good idea. We're just not quite there yet, Mr. Chairman.
Sure. Yes, sir.
Based on that, the questions that arose after the last meeting, I would move the day the bill.
Okay, please cast your vote to lay House Bill 2013 on the table.
Thank you.
James? Okay. Vote of 6-0, the bill is laid on the table. And Chairman Peace, we thank you for your consideration on that, being the chairman, knowing that some things aren't ready for prime time. So thank you, sir. Next is House Bill 2179, Delegate Rodman.
Where are we first? Did we, this is the one we just,
Mr. Chairman. We will need, I believe, to bring this back up.
okay, having voted on the prevailing side, I move that we reconsider the vote by which we recommend to report House Bill 2179.
Okay, all in favor of that, please say aye. Aye. Okay, thank you. Now the proper posture, Delegate Rodman.
Yes, we're considering 2179 to create the license category for an APC code for co-working spaces. I had been speaking with Delegate Peace about working on this bill, and I thought we had Peace in the Valley on it, but I see that there are concerns, so I'm here to answer those concerns.
Well, Mr. Chair,
Yes, sir.
so I have concerns. This sort of happened fast last time, or at least I wasn't, maybe my brain was fried, but the more some of us thought about this concept, I mean, when I arrived at the legislature, I was pretty opposed to expanding alcohol use and sales, and sort of as it evolved, I have had less of a problem with that, but I am concerned about what we are creating here. I mean, is this a bar? Is it a frat house? Is it a? I
none
know
of-
what it is, but is there a time limitation?
We can-
Is there a location limitation? Where are people just going to be doing these activities in what is, in theory, supposed to be a place where people are going to their jobs and working? And instead, there's is there a limitation on when and where and how and what the space looks like? Is this primarily a space where people are just having fun and they also work, or is it primarily a space where they're working, also having fun? I don't know what this is exactly, and I hadn't heard of it until the co-working establishment license concept was before us last time. I think the more I thought about it after we left, the more concerned I was about what exactly it is this turns into.
Well, Delegate Gilbert, I know you're not a lover of exceptions, and I am happy to explain why co-working establishments, which are a burgeoning industry in Virginia that allows, people who are entrepreneurs, those who are starting businesses. There are many here in Richmond and popping up all over Virginia, where you can rent a space to work, and there are communal spaces that in the afternoon or evening, which we're happy to do a 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. time limit on this, where people have a beer or two in the evening, just like they would at a a chamber event in the evening after people have worked. And that's the time that people talk and they make, connections. And in fact, many Richmond businesses have emerged from people renting these spaces, making connections, and creating businesses, thriving businesses in Virginia from making connections at Gather, The Broad, all of these Virginia-owned and Virginia-based businesses. And what we're trying to do is now, as other co-working establishments are going to be coming in from outside of the state to compete with our own Virginia-based companies, we want to make sure we're competitive. Otherwise, we're going to be here next year or in 2 years, and we're going to have some lobbyist who's going to go around and try to convince you of the same bill. So I want to make sure that we're ready and competitive when those bigger establishments who are already trying to push their way into this business in Virginia, that our Virginia-based businesses are going to be competitive before they come in. Because this is kind of the norm. This is the norm in these sort of co-working establishments. And let me tell you, I'm happy to take you to one of these establishments. There's one right up the street at the Broad. There's one right up on Broad Street, Gather, which is opening up, a business in Norfolk. That there is clearly defined spaces where people are working, and then like a kitchen area with some food where people gather. It's a communal space. And just like we've seen in other parts of the code, we can create, say, only communal spaces. There are ways, if you have any distress about it, that we can make those clearly defined. But these have been playing by the rules, and I think they will continue to, whether we legislate those specifics or not.
Well, communal space may be the wave of the future,
Right.
For good or bad, but.
And I hope I answered your question.
But no, and I don't have any problem with people choosing to have their businesses ordered in such a way, but the idea that everybody collectively needs a special ABC license so they can drink after work in this space is sort of weird to me, and I don't know that I buy it yet, so that's where I am.
Any other members of the committee have a question at this time? Okay, we've heard testimony on this before. Delegate Jones.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Delegate Robin, can you answer this? Didn't the Gather folks come to you or come to ABC because they were trying to comply with the law and to abide by the sort of things that you circumscribed?
Yes, they came to me because ABC had said, this is how, we need you to do this. And they were just trying to be good partners. And so it was really through their relationship with ABC that I am here with you today. And this was directed by ABC.
Actually, that was my follow-up question.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
So the first time I ever heard of this was the last time we had a meeting.
I apologize.
That's also after I started to wonder and worry about it. That was the last time I thought about it since I thought of all my issues. And now this is the second time I've wondered about it. And I don't know if there's opportunities to allay concerns or whatever, but and this may just be me talking. But I don't know enough about what this turns into to vote for it, given, and again, last time I voted for it because I was like, okay, sure, whatever, and then I started thinking about the what ifs. And that's what we do in courts a lot. We do a lot of what ifs, and my what ifs came later to the game because I wasn't familiar with this concept, and as it relates to alcohol service. So, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
So my motion is to lay the bill on the table, and maybe we can work on some of that. And I don't know if anybody else joins in that or not, but that's my motion.
Let me, hold on just a second,
Sure.
and then Delegate Torian.
Mr. Chairman, as I saw this the last time it was before us, it was not so much, as I understood it, and Delegate, you can clarify for me, it's not so much the serving of the alcohol, because, if I have an office building, and I have a group of us that's in an office building, if I want to serve alcohol, I can do that. But I think the point is, you all are organizing as an organization. And because you are organizing as an organization and there's an annual fee to participate, therefore the need for the recognition by ABC.
Exactly. It's like a luxury. It's part of the membership fee So, you know, anybody is an office member, you can have alcohol in your office, like many people do. But in this way, it makes you competitive, because it would be part of your membership fee, this, you know, additional piece.
Okay, there was a motion on the table, lay the bill on the table, do I have a second? There's a second, that's non-debatable. So we've thoroughly heard this before. Anyways, we're not allowed to do any discussion now. So please cast your vote. By a vote of 5 to 3, the bill's laid on the table.
Thank you.
All right, Delegate Knight, you have a bill?
Yes, sir, I do. Mine is House Bill 2791, and Mr. Chairman, I have a line amendment to the bill. If I could maybe, would you ask Jessica to report it? Okay.
Mr. Chairman, on line 12, after chapter, insert, and except as otherwise provided by law.
And Mr. Chairman, what that bill does, except as provided by law, we don't want to, this is an employment bill, and we don't want to carve out the preference of veterans. We want to leave veterans in as a preference. So that goes to the original code. So that's what the amendment does. And I would move the amendment.
All right, all those in favor of adopting the amendment, say aye. Those opposed? It's adopted. Delegate Knight.
What House Bill 2791 does is something we have been wrestling with for many years down here. It's a, if you will, discrimination bill. And what my bill says, under A, in accordance with it, this chapter has to do with appointments, promotions, tenure based on merit and fitness within the Virginia Personnel Act. So what the bill does says, in accordance with provisions of this chapter, all appointments and promotions to and tenure in positions in service of the Commonwealth shall be based solely upon merit and fitness, and then the merit and fitness of applicants or employees shall be ascertained as possible by the competitive rating of the qualifications by the respective reporting agency. So, sir, the genesis of this bill is, I don't believe or agree with discrimination. I also don't agree with making special classes of people. I believe everybody is equal. And I don't want to create a lawyer enhancement bill like is in other sections of the code where we carve out special classes of people to give them special dispensation in a court case. So this actually is a bill that I believe I can get out of committee, and a bill I believe I can get out of the House and hopefully passed by the General Assembly. I believe that Governor will sign it. We've heard these bills. The political reality of it is we've heard these bills for years and years and years.